Wonderful day for this. Come on, baby. Why won't you work, you son of a bitch? Wait. Nope. Okay, live sound check. Oh, God damn it. Crap, I have the wrong account up. Switch. Alright, sound check. Okay, she's good. Where the hell is he? Taro! Okay, he's still in his condo. Yeah, the little one over there. You see where the little elephant is? He's below that. He's in there. Okay. Nice. So, if you're anybody that's in America, probably like 2/3 of it, you're probably covered in snow right now. Because that's how it is here in good old Missouri. Missouri weather, more like misery weather. Goddamn. I actually did out there driving for a bit. It wasn't too bad. You just really gotta be slow. It's nice fluffy snow right now. And, yeah, it's a little slick. You gotta definitely mind how much you're accelerating and decelerating and how much space you have to do those things. And turning. I mean, if you make like a slight turn, suddenly you're gonna be drifting. Even when I'm trying to stop, I just go do like that. I get a little mini heart attack. I didn't even go that far. I just went to the grocery store. Ugh. So yeah, be careful out there if you actually try to go outside. Because, yeah, it's a little messy. People will kind of be like, oh, it's not too bad. It's all fluff and stuff. And then they end up sliding into a mailbox or a truck or something like that at a four-way stop. That people are just idiots and they're backing up and forget that you're even behind them. Spatial awareness. Oh shit, I didn't realize that the couches in here were purple and the couches in the other car is the meaning car is red. That's a little strange. Anyway, if you're at the with the storm coming, I decided to just, I don't know, talk to NPCs and goddamn Star Rail, starting with Jarilo-VI. So I'm gonna attempt talking to every goddamn NPC and person I can in Belobog and the underground and maybe out in the wastes if there are any. I think there's like a bear. Maybe we could see the Belobog caveman. Who knows? Oh god, I think I would have to go back to the fucking museum. I'll save that for last. I'm just gonna talk to the people that are on the express right now, as I try to do. Not that. Oh yeah, Bailu's over here. Hi, sweetheart. Shut up, shush.
I swear I've grown a smidge.
If anything, I think she's shorter somehow.
Huh? You gotta be kidding me!
Thumbs the facts, girly.
I passed through the Jade Gate on my way to the Astral Express. The Jade Gate makes you weightless, and weightlessness can make people grow taller.
Yeah, now I just kind of remember like that episode of Big Bang Theory where Howard went to space and he had to race against the clock to get to the licensing office to change his height on his driver's license because, yeah, your spine actually gets a little bit more relaxed when you're in space, so you're probably going to be 2 inches taller than you would be if you were out in space. Actually, you're probably an inch taller in the morning than you are at night, simply because you were just laying on your back. You go to sleep, and hopefully you're laying on your back or your side or whatever. You're laying vertically, and that relaxes your spine. And then, of course, gravity will push you down a little bit, and all your, I don't know, cartilage gets a little compressed. So, yeah. That matters to me. I'm already tall as shit as a girl. If 5'6" is something, I'm already taller than most of the human population as it is, because I think the average is like 5'3". Ugh.
Gravity means down, growing means up. As long as I keep visiting the Astral Express, I'm bound to grow taller.
What about roots? Roots grow down. You might actually be a radish. Not a, okra plant or something. I don't know why I said that. Okra's good. Are you sure that's not just all in your head?
Wait a minute. I just thought of something. Does your conductor ever grow taller?
I don't know. I think he's been alive for a couple Ember eras, however long an Ember era is supposed to be. It's like a shitload of time. I don't think he's gotten any bigger. Yeah, I don't think so.
No. I need to believe in myself.
Manifest destiny. If you believe you can grow a little bit taller, then you will. Then again, isn't she like 12 or something? I mean, I guess she's a Videodora, but I don't know. She's probably very young compared to the others of her kind. Okay, let's see if there's anybody else over here. And then I'm gonna get to the my goal for this stream until it crashes, where I actually talk to everybody.
2, 3. I wonder how many armories and arsenals there are on each of these planets.
No idea.
Actually, I was just talking to myself. I don't think this question can be answered. To tell you the truth, there are many unworthy swordsmen in the world. If they lack the will to improve at swordsmanship, then I will have to take back every single one of their marvels of weaponry and put them in the molten remains. But I understand that wish is a little unrealistic.
Time to practice my baseball techniques. Right now, the number of divine weapons in there.
I haven't kept track in a while. Since I started training at Flamewheel Forge, the number should be 312. But really, I just want those marvels of weaponry to all have masters who treasure them, rather than wield them with only brute strength.
Bomb, you mind? I mean, I appreciate your cleaning up the place, but I'm trying to talk to Yunli here.
Speaking of which, does the Express have a place specifically for storing weapons?
Actually, where the fuck do all the weapons go?
Don't
Into
worry,
like a
I just
subspace?
wanna talk to them. I don't have any other intentions.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. Well, oh, oh. It's Fugue. Hello there.
I heard that once upon a time, there were giant nameless who raised cattle as big as the hills and herded them to other worlds. And there were also nameless who harvested and evaluated marvelous crystals from worlds that rained gemstones.
Oh, that sounds amazing. We had Paul Bunyan as a nameless. That's sweet.
The Trailblazers ventured beyond the sky and turned the most commonplace materials in one world into precious wonders of another. Have you heard this story before, Benefactor?
Oh, shit.
I only heard it from Miss Himeko myself. Just listening to it made my heart fill with excitement.
Shit, I forgot what I selected. I don't think so. Oh.
It seems like I do have some natural talent in business, just like my past acquaintances said.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting that Fugue actually does sound distinctly different than Teen Yun. Even though, well, they're supposed to be... Well, if you don't know about it, then, yeah. Apparently, yeah, the Archon are supposed to be the same people, but they're not. They're not. If anything, this poor gal, I don't know, got, I don't know, shunted into space, her identity stolen, and that is the Teen Yun we met on the La Fu. It was a lie. I do like playing Teen Yun. She's definitely one of my higher value units at this point. But yeah, she's definitely very distinct from the actual Teen Yun, or Fugue, who is right here. Which is pretty neat, but also kind of sad.
Well, in Penacony, I heard that a merchant guild found some precious cumulonimbus flash spheres in the Consternation star zone. But they still have not sold those goods. You might wish to purchase some, benefactor. If you happen to encounter connoisseurs of these unique electric crystals on new worlds, and then sell the spheres to them, you might find yourself with quite the windfall.
Oh, alright. Food for thought. Alright, that's everybody on the, that's visiting the, Express today. Ew. Oh god, that looked freaky. Okay, let's go to Jarilo. Let's see, where should we start? How about the Outlying snow plains? Yeah, there are not that many people here, so yeah, just keep it simple. I actually probably need some, like, stuff that I can only get here. Oh, wait. Why the fuck? Why do I... Oh, yeah. My failure of the achievement, attempt. Failed. Let me... Ah! Oh. Oh. Jesus Christ, I thought that was a fucking enemy. Wait, no. Wrong button. Let's see. I haven't let. Yeah, I'll let Castros play this time. Wait, no. Yeah, this is just my team over here. Yeah, I'm switching back to Remembrance. Okay, quick little fight here.
Not if I choose you!
Mountains roll, dragons rise! Soaring above the lands! This is permanence! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
Yeah, I do not hit very well.
An undisputed victory.
Not. Oh yeah. This was part of some event where we got to do like musical beats and shit. That was really cool. I fucked with that. Okay, there was definitely this one NPC that was around here. Oh! Make that two. Lynxy!
Ah, it's you.
Okay. Oh, you're here too! Are you here on an expedition just like me? Of a sort. Just here for a chat.
Sure, I don't have any research tasks today. What do you want to talk about?
So you're an extreme environments explorer. So yeah, that's what she does. Wait, is she technically part of the Silvermane Guard or some manner of government? She is a Landau, so surely she has some kind of position of power, obviously. Nobody is really supposed to be allowed outside of Belobog, and she just does day tripping out here on the regular.
Yep, I'm a member of the Belobog Snow Plains research team.
Okay, a establishment, a organization.
You probably haven't heard of this organization. Our job got called off during Supreme Guardian Cocolia's tenure, and we faded out of the public eye. But to tell you the truth, we used to go on unauthorized expeditions into the snow plains from time to time back then. Please don't tell Lady Bronya, though. She might get upset, even though our work now have her blessings.
What's your relationship with the Lando family?
Well, we don't always see eye to eye, but we're not standing eyeball to eyeball either. I really like hanging out with my sister, so she's so cheerful and is so talented in so many things. I admire that about her.
And reminder, Serval and Japard are her older siblings.
As for my big brother, he's a hardworking and extremely righteous. I just can't wish he didn't worry about me so much. Please don't mention this to anyone, especially not Serval. She'd get all puffed up.
Jesus, she's like, oh, I do a little bit of, but don't tell this person. Girl, same. So what's the relationship with Pela?
She's a good friend of mine. We go way back into our days at the Bellabog Cadet School. The first time we met was at the school library. At the time, I happened to pick up her unfinished writing, something like Tales, and returned it to her. I was pretty surprised to find out she was a fan of the Tales too.
It's just Tales.
I was pretty surprised to find out that she was a fan of Tales too. So I was curious about her opinion on it, but Pela was so shy that she didn't really say anything. Later on, we met again in Serval's band.
Right, Pela and Serval were in a band together. Okay, you're a member of the band, right? You're a part of the band.
Yeah, I'm the keyboard player. Oh, she was on it too! Dunn was the keyboard player for the Mechanical Fever before I joined.
So, yeah, she was temporarily keyboardist. And,
But he got caught up in military duties after graduation and had to leave the band, so I filled in. But from what I heard, there was actually another member before me, a bass player, I think, but they just disappeared. And I heard they had some connection with my sister and Madame Gacolia. But these are just baseless rumors, and I don't really know the details. So don't take this wild story too seriously.
okay, no further questions. Wait, she does sell shit, though.
You also come to explore the snow plains?
Yes, I have. Okay, what the hell does she have? Ooh, stone roasted meat skewer. That does sound nice. Ancient coin. Oh, shit. I can just use these. I'll get a couple of those. Frostweave salmon bread. No. Let's see. A cold platter made from air-fried preserved frostweave salmon and bread with a bowl of red sunset jam for free. Nowadays, frostweave salmon are mostly bred inside Bellabog's walls. Their taste is miles off from the frostweave salmons fished from the wilds outside the city.
I heard.
Having raw fish slices together with bread can delay the onset of diarrhea effectively. Is that true? Heck if I know. Go ask Natasha. Yeah, there's a surprising amount of shit talk that goddamn happens in this game. I think the Trailblazer literally had puked at least twice. Once for sure, but maybe even twice. Also, there was an event where you had you could get help from a friend, and he had another friend go spike the food of the enemy, and he shit himself. God, that is fucking wild. I wonder if that's true, though. Can salmon make you not have diarrhea? Honestly, I'd be happy if anything came out of me. Hold on. There's definitely one more NPC we need to talk to. It's a bear cub. Look how cute and stupid he looks. He looks so hippie. He's so cute. The little Arctic bear cub watches you with its head tilted, flapping its semicircular ears. The little bear cub calls out to you eagerly, flapping its short and round limbs. It seems as if it's asking you for help. You lift the bear cub with both hands as expected. There is something underneath. The cub lets out a joyous call. Maybe the item underneath it was a present it was planning to give you. The cub seems to be in a great mood. Maybe you could try befriending it? Yeah, let's play with the cub. Hell in a dad joke. I'll feed it something. You pull a large hazelnut from your pocket. It looks delicious. What? I just have loose nuts in my pocket? I mean, don't you? Do you like the nut? Why did you have a hazelnut in your pocket? That's not important. It's already in your hand now. Toss the hazelnut to the cub. The hazelnut soars through the air at a graceful arc. He's literally standing. Oh! He's eating the nut! He ate the nut! It's so happy! Aw, it looks so satisfied! The cub cries out with happiness. If there were such a thing as a friendship level, that would have scored you some great points. Okay, hands down, best NPC ever. How about we tell it a dad joke? This is your strong suit. You took the grand prize at the Astral Express dad joke contest you made up in your mind. Wait, what? A joke about work. How about work? Why did the bear get fired? Because it always skipped work in the winter. You realize you told the worst joke ever. Clearly, Arctic bears don't hibernate in the winter. Better luck next time. About ball? What kind of ball doesn't bounce? A snowball! I would be amazed if anybody can make a snowball bounce. What about iron balls or steel balls? Or osmium alloy balls? Terrible. This is not the kind of joke someone of your talent should be telling. Better luck next time. Okay, how about snowmen? How should you greet an old snowman? Hello, Mr. Water. Eh? Okay, that was awful. I think I could see the picture of it, but yeah, I ain't laughing. Dang, no reaction. Fuck, I thought it was another gym bug. Seriously, it's cold as balls outside, and there'd be a fucking goddamn gnat around here, terrorizing me. Okay, this was clearly one of your proudest dad jokes. It seems that the Arctic bear is a species with high standards when it comes to dad jokes. This is a tough crowd. Yeah, the tough crowd. It's the only goddamn snow bear on this goddamn planet, probably. And you're boring it to death with dad jokes. Sing it a lullaby. Clear your throat. It's your time to shine. Uh-oh, your throat isn't feeling great today. Better take a lozenge. Yeah, I was clearing out the snow off my car and my dad's car. And, oh god, he's asleep. I think it worked. And my nose was burning like hell. And my fingers. I had muffin top gloves on, and I didn't have the tops down, so my fingers were just out in the cold, and they burned like fuck for 10 minutes. A refreshing mint flavor bursts from the back of your tongue, moistening your throat and vocal cords. That feels great. No wonder Welt's always gobbling sweets. Now you are ready. Ahem. Dang, how does the lullaby start again? It's right on the tip of your tongue. An adult should know how to be flexible, so you give up the futile struggles. Just take out your phone and check. Wait, we get Wi-Fi here? As you were wrapped up in all of this, the little cub fell asleep. That's fine. You should save your wonderful singing voice for someone who really wants to hear it anyway. Cub seemed... Oh no! We startled it. The cub seems to have figured out your intentions. It shakes its head slightly as if to express reluctance. What the fuck? Oh, I got key. I got some stuff from him. Holy crap, he actually gives you stuff. Okay. Was there anything else? I think it was literally just Lynx and the bear and maybe Sampo out here. Probably. It would probably be very difficult to find him. Oh, and that trotter. But I'm not gonna fuck with him. Okay, end of the line. Alright. Okay, let's... How about we go to Belobog proper? Okay. To the administrative district. I'm gonna just circle around here. Ah, beautiful Belobog.
That is the
Shut up.
sound of thoughts clashing.
Oh, he kept talking. I'm sorry, I'm telling them to shut up, but really I should be the one to shut up. Ooh, trash cans. Now, I do have a question. Now, I definitely remember going into this game that there was just this ongoing meme of the Trailblazer being a trash goblin, being a raccoon, because they keep playing in trash. Is this what started it? Did they preconceive and expect to market the Trailblazer as a goddamn raccoon? I mean, they already have a bit of the color scheme, to be honest. But is it because we have the option to rummage through all the goddamn trash bins in Belobog? Seriously, is it the chicken or the egg, or just preemptiveness? A trash can. Don't get too close now. And red mailboxes are like burning torches in the frost of Belobog. It's kind of a strange artistic choice, sure. I mean, mailboxes, they're red, but yeah, why are the phone booths... It's kind of weird how like the phone booths actually looks a little like a more modern phone booth. It doesn't have like... I would have figured it would have like the little rotary dial or something like that. That would have probably been a better aesthetic. But no, it looks like an actual Japanese phone in there. Otherwise, kind of a strange choice to make it this indigo color. It's not really... It's a deeper blue, but it's also a little purplish. So, bit of a choice there. I don't know what other color to make it. I don't know, maybe gold or something, like orange, like a yellowy orange. And not like yellow. More just, I don't know, something a little bit more muted, but easily to discern from the rest of the area. Oh, what's this doing? I was supposed to be talking to NPCs instead of looking through trash bins. I seriously think that Hoya did not plan to have them be raccoons in nature. I think it was the player beast that did it. There is a leisurely elegance to these trash cans, which exudes commanding confidence. It may have something to do with the letter fragment in its possession. Oh yeah, if it's so elegant, why is it hiding behind all these billboards, eh? Oh. See, this is what happens when you just walk around and just find random shit like this. Maybe you find some loose coins or level up material, some money, or we could find, I don't know, secret level uppers or something like that left in the trash. This is the content of the letter that was pieced back together. Oh, it was ripped up. Maybe it is a love letter. Miss Lila, I hope you will keep this letter safe. Maybe it will lift the curtains of a nice story on everybody's lips. The month that we've been working together was far too short. The first thing that I noticed about you was your beauty. You're more beautiful than most other women, but not quite as beautiful as my first love. Ouch. But that's not important. Your real charm is your down-to-earth work attitude, which is the quality a woman in Belobog should have in this new era. The earnest way in which you prepared for interview articles is charming. I was captivated by your clear organization and thoughtful questions. If I were conducting the interview, I would have been more thorough, especially with the improvisation and humor. In the future, feel free to communicate with me, and I'd be more than happy to give you constructive feedback, making your work easier. Feels like he's mildly throwing a little shade and criticism. Be like, you're good, but not good. Not quite good. I heard your magazine, Voyager, is a young media company only recently established. Plenty of challenges awaits in the future, as unwed women like yourself will surely need an outstanding partner to face those challenges together. Allow me to reintroduce myself. For 3 consecutive years, I've been voted as the backbone of the magazine. Crystal Daily. Many colleagues call me the one who is most daring to speak out. Of course, in our line of work, that is a good quality to have. In my spare time, I participate in various sports. I'm exceptionally good at long-distance running and have won many rewards for the suburban snow cross-country. I think you'll find that there aren't many men like me. La-di-fucking-da. However, if you do like me, please don't become too attached. Fate guides our love, and we must do our utmost for Billabog. What kind of love would require us to sacrifice our job? What kind of love would have us be filled with guilt and shame? Please respond within 7 days of reading this letter. Otherwise, I'll be too busy to... The rest of the torn letter is missing. Yeah, I understand why it was probably ripped up. I probably would have stopped halfway too, but I would have just... I guess I would have gone ahead and read the whole thing, just to see how ridiculous it was. And it was. Oh, there's a letter over here. Okay, looks like, this is some, book or whatever I can look into. I'm just gonna leave that here, because I am going to talk to the people of Billabog. How about Celine, a performer? Hello there, Celine. Okay. He says that my strings stirred his heart. And to that tune, his flute played all through the night. I could feel something deep in the harmony. I know I'm still young, but I'm sure he's the one. La 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 la. Hey, are you here to hear this young lady sing again? Or is there something else? Oh yeah, I think I did have to deal with her once. I want to ask, are you about to go on stage? Oh, I have Miss Tamila. Tamila? Oh, I have Miss Tamila to thank for this. I once starred as the lead in a new play, but the critics brushed it off as being too cliché. Thankfully, Miss Tamila and I are close friends now. She introduced me to an up-and-coming director, and lucky me, he cast me as the lead in his next production. Are you still in touch with Tamila? Absolutely. We're always be grateful to Miss Talmia for her kindness. God, I really butchered that. This may have been a mistake. That was gross. I'm sorry. That tastes bad. Sorry, everybody. I don't have any coffee left. Shit. I message her every day to keep in touch, but Miss Tamia has been swamped lately, spending most of her time in the recording studio. Sometimes it takes her a while to reply. The music company holds her in high regard, calling her deep voice a smoky tone. That's perfect for jazz. I haven't experienced that style of music myself, but I'm genuinely thrilled for her success. Why isn't Tamia here? Oh, didn't I tell you? Miss Tamia was discovered by an agent from the IPC and has left Billabog to further her career. Yeah, I think I kind of remember this quest. I don't know. I may have been a little drunk for this part. I'm trying to get through the goddamn story. Yeah, I can't remember if she actually left or not.
I've long believed that the Golden Theater isn't worthy of Miss Tamiya. She meant for a future that's far more expansive and dazzling.
Are you close with Tamiya?
That's a weird question to ask. Miss Tamiya has done so much for me. She helped me step out of her shadow and showed me the way to the spotlight. I'd gladly by her side for life. It's meant showing her how grateful I am. Honestly, the way you put it makes it sound like I have something against her, which is ridiculous.
Okay.
No worries. I was just about to continue practicing my singing.
Let's see. Ooh, there's a guy here. Hello, guy. The familiar wrought iron to the gate. Oh, did I click the, Oh, no. This is for the guy. There was an option for the gate. The familiar wrought iron gate. And a familiar man. The scene felt almost... shit. The scene felt almost identical to the other time, if not for the deepened creases across the man's brow. Where on earth did those things come from? The ghostly goings-on again? Who's there? Oh, hello, dear stranger. Do you remember me? We've met before. Have I? I don't fucking remember. I may have actually talked to everybody at least once. Oh, well. Oh, it's wonderful to see a familiar face. I was just about at my wit's end. Where are the others? Those friends and neighbors of mine. They've mysteriously disappeared. I haven't seen them for a long time, no thanks to those things. I hear that after catching innocent people, they will, and then they'll turn into us, and then go search out for more unwitting innocents. Wait, is he talking about doppelgangers? Eyes, nose, mouth, they all look the same. Not a speck of difference. Don't trust them. You must watch out for yourself. Don't trust them. The man is borderline hysterical, raving manically as he vanishes back into the darkness of the back alley. Those eyes of his, quivering from sheer fear, they leave a lasting impression on you. This is all getting creepy. I wonder if I'll run into him again. Okay, guy in the alley, part 2? Or, I guess, part 3? I guess I did talk to him once before, at least. Oh well. Maybe he won't be so gloomy next time. Okay, can I talk to these? Oh, how about you? Nah. Oh, there's a thing over here. Looks like that's a... Yeah, those are programs that are left over on these benches. I didn't know these were here. Did they just periodically show up, or did I just miss them? I mean, it's just a little hand icon that's over them. It's easy to miss. Okay, I think that's good over here. Got some kind of barker over there. Yeah, some looky-loos. How about you, dear sir? No? How about you? Ah, yeah, roadside picnic. That's a program for... That kid's gonna get stuck on that bench like that. It's like, I don't know, maybe there was still a little bit of moisture or snow that was on the bench, and you're laying on it and you heat it up, and then underneath the bench it's still getting cold, so you might get a little bit stuck to the bench, maybe. Geeky bit. Oh, another one. Another program. How about you, little lady? I'm gonna take it. Benches are ergonomic in design, but their placement doesn't take the environment into consideration. I mean, at least it's off to the side. Okay, is there any folks over here I can chit-chat with? Ooh, Lila, a zoologist. You look special. Does that mean you think I'm pretty? Do you think I'm cute? Well, besides the hair, you appear to be normal. Yeah, I do have... Stell's... I love her hair. I love it. But the way you dress isn't the norm around here. Those patterns are rarely seen. There's no trace of petroleum jelly on those clean fingers and face of yours. Yeah, I bet they pretty much have to, like, soak in a little bit of Vaseline or something like that every goddamn day. Especially your legs. Seriously, wear some goddamn pants, honey. Your kneecaps are gonna fucking fall off in this chill. Oh, I forgot to read that. Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. My name is, Lila. I'm a writer of the Voyager and also a zoologist. Oh, yes, I've just been rambling on. You probably haven't read the Underground Encyclopedia of Zoology, right? Oh, right, that torn up letter that I found in the trash bin a minute ago. I think that was for her. There's interesting books on zoological science can't be found on the market. So here, take these 2 books, read them when you have the time. I want to ask, what creatures are there in Belobog? Cats and dogs, there are wolves and birds in the wild. That's about it. You'll have to check out the museum specimens to see what other kinds of animals there were in the past. I heard that hundreds of years ago, Belobog had domesticated bears, and direwolves roamed the wild. They're no longer around, though. But I believe there are other animals out there that survived the eternal freeze. I just have no way to prove it. Now, I have no choice but to study humans. Did you know that humans in Belobog have at least 3 different origins? I think we have more than one organ. 3 organs. We have probably oodles of organs. More organs that we actually need, like your appendix. I don't think we actually need that to function anymore. Let's see. Did you know that humans in Belobog have at least 3 different origins? But you don't seem to belong to any one of them. That's why I was so surprised back then. So what, like 3 different like waves of people decided to inhabit Belobog from, like, I don't know, beyond the stars, or just there was like a native population and I don't know, 3 factions of them ended up coming together in Belobog. Because again, Belobog and the underground below it is pretty much the only livable places here for people. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a couple cities either combined or disappeared from the map, and the people did too. Right, I'm an alien. I must have been researching too much. Ever since I got my hands on that book, my head's been in the clouds. What book? The Underground Encyclopedia of Zoology was apparently brought back from the underground by a Silvermane guard. It talks about a lot of strange creatures. Ever since I finished the book, I couldn't stop thinking about how these animals must look like. I really want to know more about these crystalline lizards, Geomaro olms, funeral worms. I want to know what they eat, how they reproduce, everything, fair enough. Life takes many forms, man. Why don't you go look for them? Why don't you go look for them? Literally, it's just like a few stories down from your feet right now. There's a goddamn a lift over that direction that can take you to the underground. I've been outside the city a few times for journalism, but there wasn't enough spare time to do ecological research then. But recently, I met a benefactor who is willing to finance my expedition as long as his requirements are met. He's even willing to take care of the expedition permits and formalities as well. Oh dear. I'm already making preparations for the expedition. Oh, I guess this is the guy that was kind of pining for her in that letter earlier. Yeah, that's all the questions I got. If you see any rare species in the future, remember to tell me about them. Alright. Oh, and we got a book out of it, too. Okay, I think this is the edge of the map here. All these people are just kind of mucking about. How about you, Granny? Ooh, there's a book by Granny. Tale of the Winterlands. Yeah, that's the book series that Pela is into. Where she writes? I don't know. I can't remember. She probably does. He's a secret author. Chavez! Young person, look over there. Look over here. Just 2 minutes of your time can save you from future losses. Has a sneaky kid with dark blue hair ever come to talk to you? Ain't that Sampo? Sampo? You've been scammed. That's just an alias. That means you're a victim of the dark blue scam. Take my advice. That guy is a serial scammer. Don't believe anything he says. Here, take this. This is a tutorial on preventing scams written by the Dark Blue Scam Victims Association. Read it carefully, and if you have any questions, come to me. Can I ask a question? Go ahead. It's our responsibility to help prevent the public from being scammed. This feels like a scam in itself. So, the Dark Blue Scam Victims Association, what is that? That's right. The members of the association are all former victims. We're all united to share what we have learned and help the public by raising awareness. I feel like I'm talking like Scott. God, I fucking hate Scott. He's the worst. Oh, and that story I said when we canonically had somebody get shit themselves, that was Scott. We inadvertently made Scott shit himself so we could win a fight. It was the funniest shit ever. And I can go back and probably watch it again. Yeah, that was so out of pocket. The guy goes over case studies of those who were scammed by the blue-haired swindler. It is evidence of his evil crimes, a painful lesson that we predecessors suffered. How were you scammed? First time I met that guy, he asked if I wanted a parallel universe printer. What the fuck does that even mean? Well, I asked him how the printer works, and he immediately started rambling on a bunch of smorgasbord about science stuff. I was almost caught up in it. Terms like parallel universe, eons, and purity. I fucking can't read. God damn it. Swindlers love to use these words related to the universe and eons to scam people. Yeah, big words. It's either you're locked in or you're just zoning out. I didn't believe him until he used it to print money. He made 2 bills with the exact same serial number. I don't think that's ideal for counterfeiting money. He's just making you counterfeit money. How did the printer work? Of course not. Otherwise, why do you think I would have joined the association? Anytime. Sometime later, after the counterfeiting scam, I bumped into that same blue-haired guy again in the alley in the commercial district. I should have had the Silvermaid guards arrest him, but I was so angry and I needed an explanation. Instead, he asked me with a straight face, Why are you staring at a printer? He accused me of not reading the manual and wasting such a genius invention. He even offered to refund the full payment so that he could find another buyer for the parallel universe printer. He also said if the operator keeps staring at the printer, the parallel universe transmission can't happen. The only way to avoid interfering with the transmission process is to observe it with the help of an ether lens. So you bought the ether lens. Ooh. Doesn't that sound reasonable? So I was tricked again by his apparent sincerity. Now I know that 9 out of 10 people who try to associate their products with any kind of parallel universe theories are scammers. I mean, that sounds more of a stupidity problem than a scamming problem. I mean, sure, it is a scam, but scams only work if you got a sucker. If you have some rube that you could trick. Let's see. Parallel universes actually exist. Well, the simulated one. Wow, I'm too scared. Laugh at me all you want. Just remember that what I told you. Be careful with anyone related to parallel universes. Yeah, if I see another one of me, I'm gonna bop in the face with my bat. That's all. Okay, anti-fraud guy. Oh, I'm getting a shitload of books this way. Okay, I'm gonna circle around this fountain area here, and then I'm gonna go back to that direction. Okay, anybody up for a chat? Oh, what are they talking about? Who knew itching would be this much hassle? I'm just up in their grill right now. I feel so awkward. I really... I feel so weird, but my character is just so close to them. It's like, oh, we're supposed to be eavesdropping. No, I'm fucking staring nose to nose with this person. Don't worry too much. You've got this. The Rightful Rights Society for this. What if I got exposed? Don't worry. We'll come up with a flawless cover story. I feel like this is part of a quest that I did before and forgot, as I did with many. Oh, I regret getting married. Are you finished? What the fuck? Was that a marital dispute of some sort? What the fuck was that? Wait, can I go over there? No, I cannot. Grandma, look at the fountain! That is impressive that they have a liquid fountain here. I wonder if it's like mixed with like antifreeze or something. I mean, obviously they have a heating element in the middle. You think that'd be a big public hazard. Alright, this is the entrance to the museum. I'm not gonna fuck with that right now. Oh, well, look at the fountain. A fountain in the plaza is shooting out cool, tepid water. You can see through the ripples that the bottom of the fountain has metal coins strewn around. It looks like the locals use this as a kind of wishing pool. Count how much money there is. Trash goblin! Go! Hang on, are you serious? This is the plaza, in full view of the public. Take one big step back here, even if nobody saw you, it's a public amenity. Wouldn't your conscience prevent you from doing this? I mean, I guess. Forget it. Seeing as this is such a creative idea, just go ahead and do it. But do so at your own risk. Yes. I think I have enough. It begs saying that the fountain really does have everything in it, just like the ancient treasure tomes of the emperors gone by. Look, you somehow find amidst those ripples solid water? I just found fucking ice cubes at the bottom of the fountain. I mean, that's impressive enough. Makes sense to find it inside a wishing well, I suppose. Oh! The Kelly Gang! Whatever the fuck that means. I'm gonna look that up later. Actually, I'll just look that up now. Okay, what the hell is that supposed to mean? I know, like, most of these are, like, some kind of, references of movies and films and shows and shit. Ugh. Kelly Gang excavate the treasure hidden in the Belbog Administrative District's fountain. So yeah, those little morality trophies, was it just for Belobog? I felt like I may have... Son of a bitch, I don't think I did remember bringing that up in the Lafu, so I guess that is just exclusive for Belobog. That's their little hidden treasure thing. Kind of like the little, I don't know, light cores in Amphorius, or the Adine coins in Penacony. I'm pretty sure that the Lafu had something similar like that. Oh, okay, this definitely looks like a guy to listen to. Dominic, the lecturer. Children of the Everwinter City, proud citizens of preservation, hold your heads up high. Grind not against the mundane vulgarities of your everyday lives. Always remember, deep in your hearts, the teachings of the architects and the supreme guardian. He seems rather involved. Would you like to hear him finish his preaching? Yeah, continue to listen to Dominic. Normal as it is, for you have doubts in your hearts. Because you look around yourselves and you can't see preservation anywhere. You cast your eyes hither and thither, and ne'er do you see any evidence of very existence of preservation. Dude, we're literally on the only planet, on the only city on the goddamn planet. I'm pretty sure we've at least sustained ourselves, which is basically a sister to preservation. So I say I see it everywhere. I mean, literally the fact that anybody's still living on this goddamn planet is amazing. So I don't know what the fuck you're on about, but continue, Dominic. And yet comes this very day, I shall resolve your doubts and let you feel the true grace of preservation. Let you marvel at the almighty will of the architects. Keep listening. Preservation is the embodiment of Qlipoth, and it is with us all the time. It's the secret force that imperceptibly shapes our personalities, impacting all the important decisions that we make during our lives. The reason why you struggled to find it is because preservation's grace is integrated with the world we know, diffused throughout the air we breathe, refracted through the light we see. It was gently embraced us in its bosom since the very dawn of existence. The admonishments of the Supreme Guardian remind us to never take preservation's grace for granted. We must inherit the spirit of our architects' ancestors, to preserve and survive in this world of ours, and to bravely defy any calamities we face. The fragmentum and the eternal freeze. Oh, hold on, pause. Wasn't people like unaware what the fuck a fragmentum is, or is the Cinestation beacon just kind of altered their speech so we know what the hell they're even talking about? I don't know. I could have sworn that it was a foreign concept to Belobog, and then they just incorporated it in the speech of everything else. Anyway, the fragmentum and the eternal freeze. These are just bumps in the road on the path to carry out the will of preservation. Oh, brothers and sisters, stand together with me, with thine architects, and our supreme guardian. Follow in her footsteps, for victory is our destiny. Okay, I'm gonna see what the crowd's talking about. Hear that? What an impassioned speech. Praise the architects, as his words have reinvigorated my lust for life. It really is as great as you say? If you ask me, these architects just say the same empty rhetoric day in and day out. And if you've got time for all this bluster, you got time to help improve everyone's living conditions around here. Preservation! Oh, praise! Oh, child. I've been off for a big, long walk and come back. It's still going. Kids these days, they never shut up. Real fishbowl here. Hello.
Sounds interesting.
Okay, Okay, who's this posted over here? Nika, publishing house editor.
Please help me lift the ban on Tale of the Winterlands.
Wait, what the hell? Are you ready to sign the petition, or do you have any other questions? I got some questions. What exactly is the Tale of Winterlands? Have you ever heard of it? It's an adventure novel published by us. The architects banned it not long ago, which forced us to destroy what's left of our stock as well. Yikes. But I can assure you, there's no problem with the content. It's just too creative. By that, I mean it depicts the wonders beyond the snow curtain. Truly magnificent work. Of course, they would ban a book that would actually get pique people's interest on, leaving Belobog and going beyond into the wastes beyond. The town hall worries that people might venture out of the city without permission after reading the book. They have their concerns, and I understand that, but you can't blame a novel for that. Where can I read the Tales of Winterlands? I don't have a copy with me at the moment. I suggest you find Amo at the administrative district. I commissioned him to adapt the Tale of Winterlands and sent him a copy a while ago. Or, if you can get the book through other means, feel free. It's not easy to get a hold of the novel these days. Thank you for your trouble. Wait, didn't I just find one that was just sitting on a corner somewhere? Or somebody just gave it to me? I could have sworn I had some copy of it just handed to me just a minute ago. You are buying public opinion, aren't you? No. Think of it as me asking for a favor. I am a certified editor from a reputable publishing house. I won't engage in anything unethical. I am merely encouraging people to express themselves. If you think the novel should be banned after reading it, by all means, please say so. I will encourage you to write down your opinion. But of course, if you think it doesn't deserve the ban, that's even more of a reason to speak out. So what do I need to do? Simple, just sign the petition form and add a comment about what you think. Aw, but I wanted to sign the petition. No. Okay, I think that's everybody that's over here. I'm gonna pop back over Meow. I think I'm gonna brew up another coffee, though. Kind of wild that they have a fucking flower shop here. Look how beautiful these are. And they're just sitting out here in the cold. I wonder which of these flowers is Marquise, but it doesn't seem to be here. Oh, yeah. I can go in here in the flower shop. Vasca! Hello there, my lady. Here's the shop key.
Artem, you're such a gentleman.
Nice to see you again. Vasca's at your service. If you need some help picking the right flowers, feel free to let me know. What about these? These flowers come in a variety of colors and prices, but really they are all priceless. For example, this one named Sunshine is lovely. Its red and yellow colors make it look like the sun. Just looking at it makes you feel warm inside. It's a great choice for a gift or even to keep for yourself. What do you think? Or do you want to know more about other kinds of flowers? The Marquise. The Marquise is our most expensive flower. There's a grand story behind its name. Rumor has it that a noblewoman spent her entire family's fortune on one of these flowers. This was why it was given the name Marquise. To this day, it is beloved by high society. And for snow, the flower has 8 petals with white spots at each tip, just like snowflakes. A long time ago, the first snow of the year was called First Snow. Oh, symbolizing harvest and joy. Summer shade bamboo? They have fucking bamboo here? I mean, at least that shit grows quick, but I don't know how it goes in the winter. It would be more appropriate to call it a plant rather than a flower. It is said that long ago, artists would use its long stalks with holes on it to create musical instruments, probably. What, you never thought about, I don't know, plucking one of those things, drill a few holes in it, and just... little hole? Seriously, I'm pretty sure people kind of figured out that you can make, like, funny sounds with, like, just putting holes in things. Like, just a little thing like this. This is something my brother actually made. Little... See? Just a simple little thing. It literally has, like, I don't know, like 8 holes in it. Ah, God, that made me dizzy. Okay, what else you got? The sunshine. You mean like a sunflower? It's a sunshine. A red and yellow flower that looks like the sun. It's very lovely. Just looking at it makes you feel warm inside. Wait, what? Didn't you just describe this of a different flower? Ball peony. Peony? Whatever. It's a very expensive flower. It blooms only once a year for 1 month. And honestly, the price is completely worth that 1 month of bloom. A rainbow. Oh, this is our best-selling flower. It's colorful and gorgeous. It is offered at a great price. Thank you. I learned a lot today. Man, this place is nice. I don't think all these windows were there on the side before. Yeah, you see like the little succulents that are on the table there? I think that, yeah, a lot of the plants are usually in little terrarium or glass cases like that, you know, probably just to keep them warm. I don't know how she could... I figured that flowers would be a kind of a rare commodity here, and she's just letting this sit out in the open. I mean, seriously, there would probably be some kind of brat that's gonna maybe take them or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys listen to the tune of this player. I'm gonna get some coffee. Ugh. I just opened my blinds up, so maybe you can see my face just a smidge better. Ugh. Ugh. Nice. Where was I? All right, give it up to the bench girl. Brava, brava. I'm gonna leave you to it. Okay, where next? Let's see. Oh God, this place looks crazy. Well, I'm gonna check over here first. All right. There's the lift over here. Okay. Ooh, we could get snacks. Ooh, Jim Roger bread soda. Wait, isn't that just beer? That's what I used to call beer. I just thought it tasted nasty, so I'm like, ugh. Beer, it's bread soda to make my burps more disgusting than they usually were. But now I can drink beer. If anything, I could probably drink beer too well. And too much. Goddamn. But, I don't know, it's been a few days, so I'm definitely happy about that. I did try to find, like, a nice loaf of bread because, well, obviously, given the storm outside, most places are pretty much closed. So, yeah, I don't think a simple little bakery that's self-run by, I don't know, a family of 3 or something like that's gonna be open anyways. Which, fair enough.
So yeah, depending on how everything is tomorrow, I may actually have to uh, make my own bread loaf as a celebration, as a little celebration gift for not drinking for a goddamn week. So I'll see about that. If you could see, like, I don't know, I'll probably try having like the little yeast starter or whatever next to me, just so I know it's keeping warm or whatever, so that the bread can rise. So yeah, I'll try to get that started sometime tomorrow morning, and then I'll bake it up and then try to eat a whole goddamn loaf by myself for the stream. And I can't end the stream until the bread is inside of me. Yeah, there was some kind of achievement where I don't know. Do I have to use the Gem Roger? I'm gonna have a Gem Roger really quick. HP pull. Cannot use consumables. Okay, everybody's at full HP. Do I have a character that's lower on HP? Okay, maybe Castress. Damn it. All of them have all their HP. Okay, let's go check the lift over here. Okay, timetable. This can actually lead to the Boulder Town in the underground. Oh yeah, it's the trash the trash cans of MCing. Sup, bros? Yeah, I really like this game mode that was in this event, and you could still play it again as many times as you want, but not today. It's still. Why is there actual like there Memoria beings, right? It's crazy that an enemy is actually going to be a fucking golden trash bin. That was goddamn wild hearing about that. There was canonically trash can enemies you could fight. So, are these things actually like real and alive, or am I just hallucinating? I have so many goddamn questions. Also, how does Penacony work again? I have no idea. I mean, you could be asleep and what? You have your body recreated in Memoria in the dreamscape, and that's all the little rings and stuff. Yeah, I think I remember like helping this guy out or something. There was like a suitcase that was left unattended here. Oh, I think this is it. Waiting for its owner, maybe shortly after a detective. Yeah, I think I was like had to mine some kind of luggage that I found here, and I returned it to the owner, and I don't know, some bullshit happened. Her destination is. Okay, I don't think there's really anybody I could talk to over here. Where did all this trash come from? Trash can. Once, when you were feeling down on your luck, you thought the two of you were a good fit. Did the Trailblazer think that they were gonna make it with a lonely trash bin? Okay, I think Hoya was really, egging on that the Trailblazer is a fucking raccoon and a trash person. And on top of that, I think I made a slight mistake in picking Stell as the Trailblazer and not Kalis, because I don't know. I met up Firefly and then Cyrene and Casterus. I don't know. I kind of have some mixed feelings. I think Cyrene's married to me now, and oh boy. Mild lesbian panic? Maybe? I don't know. But goddamn, I am such a goddamn crow-core motherfucker. So, yeah. Stella's a vibe, and honestly, not too bad of a pick. Okay, I'm gonna circle back over to the other side of this statue. Whoa! Ooh, there's a thing here. Salmon bread! I can make it. Lila. Oh, we talked to her earlier. The lake in Bellabog suburbs may be frozen solid, but hidden beneath the surface is a powerful undercurrent. Sorry about that, everybody. That's right. It's the undercurrent caused by a large amount of frostweave salmon in search of spawning ground. So wait, you mean like you got enough live fish and its ambient body temperature? Wait, fish are cold-blooded. I mean, that could be different for billabong's fish, but seriously, just the sheer presence of a shitload of fish is the only thing that's keeping the undercurrents moving. Okay. Anyway, frostweave salmon in searching of a spawning ground. And also the time of year that they are the fattest because they stock up the energy and nutrients to prepare for the swim upstream, during which they are unable to feed. Oh yeah, it's quite tiring. See those nature documentaries or those that one parody nature documentary that Futurama did. They actually did have some of the characters be like salmon. That was cool. That was cool as shit. Let's see. Billabong fishing teams head out to prepare for the seasonal hunts, though efficient and large-scale hunting, through efficient and large-scale hunting, the city frostweave salmon reserves are plentiful. Of course, the proximity of the hunting ground to Billabong means the cruel and extreme temperature and climate have their risks, such a grand scale of fishing can only be read through the articles. Right, we talked to Leela. Her name's fucking Leela. Leela, yeah, she said that, I'm pretty sure she said that most, of the salmon are farmed inside, the confines of Billabong City and not out in the wild. They're not as good, but at least it's much more sustainable. Honestly, I think we probably should do more farm fishing, so we have like a controlled set of fish, and we're not like doling out giant nets, snapping up a bunch of fish in the ocean, and then, I don't know, if we caught something that we didn't need, that isn't edible, or just as an endangered species, they're not going to just chuck them overboard and let them be on their way. No, they just say, we're just going to leave them here to die or some shit. Yeah, overfishing's definitely an issue, so yeah, maybe farm fishing isn't so far-fetched to do. We may actually have to do that in the future. Damn, I could have some salmon right now. Salmon sounds so good. Let's see. Let's see. The proximity of the hunting ground to Billabong means the cruel and extreme temperature and climate have their risks. Such a grand scale of fishing can only be read through the articles. But starting this year, you could also be part of the fishing parties. 3 years ago, Billabong approved the fishing and hunting co-op program. After a 2-year trial run, they are finally ready to open up registrations. As one of the members who participated in the trial run, I will be starting a new column, Fishing and Hunting Co-op, in the Voyager. The column will cover travel preparation, delicious foods, and various activities, as well as aspects of the co-op program that may require special attention. As the saying goes, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. For the first issue, we'll be focusing on the unique delicacy, frostweave salmon bread. Everyone knows that the frostweave salmon gets in the city has been processed to prolong preservation. After the head and guts are removed, the salmon is salted and dried. The process brings out the flavor that we are so familiar with. However, the salmon at the reserves tastes even better. The frostweave salmon will freeze quickly out of the water and can be said that you can't get salmon any fresher than this. The most traditional frostweave salmon dish, which is highly recommended by the head chief of the fishing parties, is the frostweave salmon bread. It is simple to make, so here are the steps. What, isn't it just sliced salmon with a little crust of bread or something? And a little jam on the side? You will need to have sliced your bread beforehand. It It'll take a lot of effort to cut it in this cold climate. Fair enough. You will also need to prepare the red sunset jam beforehand. Cut the red sunset into pieces along with various berries and stir with seasonings. Be sure to store in a thermal container or you will have to melt the jam with hot water, which will be difficult. Cut the frostweave salmon into slices. You could ask the chef from the chiefs from the fishing team to help with the step. Next, you will need to peel off the skin. No, the skin's pretty good. It's got that nice crisp to it. Then place the fish meat and jam into the bread, and there you have it, an authentic serving of frostweave salmon bread. As you may have noticed, the most troublesome ingredient of the recipe is the fresh frostweave salmon, which may be hard to come by in Belobog. You'll find plenty of it at all the fishing reserves, though. The salmon's freshness and the jam's acidity produce a smooth texture, whatever, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Whatever. It seems like a simple recipe. It's just some cut up fish, a little bit of bread, and some fucking jam. Okay, what the hell's going over here, shopkeep? Haha, I couldn't snag another volume of As I've Written today either. Guess I still didn't show up early enough. Oh yeah, they're trying to get the copy of As I've Written, which is the book that we dispersed after Amphorius to, I don't know, increase the likability that they're gonna actually come back and be real people and can interact with the universe and shit. I want to see my wife's Cyrene. Let's see. Wait, really? Shh, if everyone hears about this, it'll make the front page of the Crystal Daily for sure. If it did happen, but thankfully the folks at the robot settlement caught it in time before things got out of hand. The cleanup's gonna take several nights, and without a book to kill time, it's going to be a real drag. You're in charge of military supplies. You've been pretty busy lately, huh? During the final battle with Iron Tomb, Fragmentum Creations became increasingly active. I was assigned to guard duty in the restricted zone. If I couldn't get my hands on another volume of As I've Written, I'd have nothing to do but freeze in my tent all night. A massive wave from the other edge of the universe could still cause quite a stir when it reaches here. Although Amphorius seems so distant from us, watching their struggles through each cycle and seeing how the entire cosmos ultimately cast aside their differences to unite against the destruction, I feel like my efforts, though small, aren't completely insignificant after all. If I were Chrysos' heir too, like swift-footed Cyphra, I could just zoom home with godly speed after my shift and snuggle up in my cozy warm bed. Wait, hold on. From what I've seen so far, she hasn't even shown up yet. Which volume did you get? This is just volume 1. This is volume 2. Why don't you just swap with each other? In that case, let's take turns reading it. But hey, no drooling or scribbling in the book, alright? Perfect. Don't worry, Gina. I'll take good care of this book. Hey, better you motherfucker. Sup, Fizzy?
Feel free to look around.
Sorry, I was so caught up in my reading that I didn't notice you. Do you need some help with books? Can we talk? Alright, let's hear it. What do you want to chat about? How's business? Not bad. Belobog has a lot of people who love to read. Well, yeah, what the fuck else are you gonna do? It's fucking cold here. All you can do is read and bitch about the cold. But it could be nice if everyone paid for the books they read. Do you have any recommendations? So he came to the... Are you kind of like that people that would try to, like, open up a book and actively read it there? I mean, it's one thing if it's, like, a library or they do have, like, the express saying, yeah, go ahead, like, read our, I don't know, the practice book. Don't just, like, grab one off the shelf and just start reading it. Don't, like, try to read the full first fucking chapter. Don't read the whole goddamn book. Go to a goddamn library for that. It just seems kind of rude to, you know, actively, like, open up the book and actively read it for, I don't know, half the book or whatever. or a good segment of it. But I think that's why they have like the little things on the back, little summaries on the back or the inside cover of the book. I mean, it's definitely nice to, I don't know, look at a little bit of how it reads. But I think the summary would do it. If it's a manga, then yeah, maybe if you can open it, then yeah, maybe you could look inside, see a bit of its art. Just a nice little quick flip through. I'm not gonna stand there and try to read the whole goddamn volume. Except for that, I don't really get books that are some of my manga is like already wrapped up for some reason. Very good reason. Okay, let's see. What did she recommend? You came to the right person. What kind of books do you like? I like to read fantasy. Fantasy! You'll love this one. It's about a traveler from a different world who is on a journey to find their family. It's very popular among young people. I loved it. Pretty generic. Okay, that was pretty bupkis. You guys just waiting for the bus? You guys waiting for the trolley? Wait, can I just line up behind them? Do we get... I don't know. We get, like, so much... Oh, shit, they were waiting for the trolley. They just phased in. Alexis!
Extra, extra!
News! We got the news! Don't miss it! Yeah, I kind of hope the newspaper boy has news. Sorry, you caught me during work hours, but if you want to buy a paper... how's business? Business. Just enough to keep from starving. Selling these in the streets is hard work. It would be nice if you could contribute a little to my profits, then I might be able to afford to eat something different for once. What do you think? You think you get the news, I get a good meal. It's a win-win. Good deal, right? So what's... any big news? That's a good question. Let me see. How about this one? What did the man in black tell Mr. Bova, the minister, that made him leave the party in a hurry? Is this a joke? What happened? Hold on. Check out this one. 6 out of 7 people fainted while eating hot pot. No harmful substances were found in the hot pot. How did this perfect crime happen? How? You want to know? Yes! I have a great idea to help you with your urgent needs. Here, the answer's right here in the newspaper. It's yours as long as you give me some shield. Are you for real? Well, not a bad pitch. Take it easy. Take it easy. It's just how the business works. I'm here. I'm sure you understand. Yeah, he's just a kid out here trying to sell his papes for a nickel a thing, and and they're not gonna pay him back for any extras that he has. God, I do like Newsies. The stage show or the film. That was pretty good. They were both good. Just little scrappers just getting some rights. Oh, I didn't notice this gent over here. Mailbox. It's a red mailbox. Seems like the mailman just finished with it. It stands on the street all alone. That was a little underwhelming.
How incredible.
Mind if oh. I can't sit on the bench. Okay. Granny? No? Okay. Hello, officers? No? Okay. They're not very chatty. Oh yeah, this is Wallace. This is the guy that I found the briefcase that was down in the station below. I think it belonged to him?
Are you trying to have a staring contest?
Damn it. Is there anything worth my attention? Or something you need to talk to me about? I got some questions. I'm all ears. Are you rich? Oh, I wouldn't say I'm rich. I'm comfortable. Comfortable is rich to me, man. Lucky son of a bitch. I have a couple of properties in the administrative district that requires maintenance. I have to pay taxes for them, but I'm far too lazy to rent them out. I mean, time is money. Besides, they're full of priceless relics. Okay, so he does use them for storage or something. Are you into ancient relics? Not exactly. I just like to own them. For example, a while back Lord Simon told me he obtained a particularly rare gold watch, said to be a relic left behind by the third Supreme Guardian. Oh yeah, I think I gave him back a watch or something. How could I miss out on such a rarity? So I offered him 3 houses for it. Holy fuck. I think I get the picture. Wait, was there like other prompts?
Are you trying to have a staring contest?
I ain't doing that. How's have things been? Ah, don't mention it. A few days ago, I spent a small sum of money, as much as the price of a few antique vases. I requested for someone to fetch a mech pet from the underworld. Unfortunately, once it was assembled, it was nothing special. Oh, you mean like what are those iPet, those iDogs? You know, those things that just kind of like, I don't know, do a little, they sit down or something, they bark a little bit, they might sway to the beat a little bit, flap their little ears. God, those were so cool. But yeah, really not much going on there. As for the people who come from below, all they talk about is policies, money, and business. There's absolutely nothing I could talk to them about. How painfully mundane. Yeah, never mind that they were pretty much locked down and out of the sun for 10 fucking years. So what else do they have to do other than, oh, I guess we have to get the geomine, otherwise they're not going to give us shit that we may need down here, like, I don't know, vitamin D pills or something. I just can't even fathom the point. Can you try to explain to me what's the use of money? How could people spend all day longing after something like this? It's so unrefined, downright vulgar even. Oh, fuck you too, Wallace. Then again, money is pretty much sustained by just a sustained belief of that it has value. I don't even think anything's actually backing most currencies anymore. At least not U.S. currency. It's just running on faith at this point. Everyone knows about the Limestein's encounter. No. Yep, and the Landaus. I also heard that the Goths... Wow, there's so much going on here. Oh yeah, the Goths, I think they run the hotels. Like, the one that's, like, behind there with the big windows and shit. And I think there's, like, one that's down in Boulder Down, too. Or is it pronounced, Gertha Hotel? It should be pronounced Goth? Goth.
Oh, hi, Kiki Cat. Hi. Come here.
Come on, say hi to the folks.
Here's my Kiki. Say hi, Stein.
You good boy. God, your ears are so fucking cold. Okay, get out of here. Thank God I'm wearing a beige hoodie, my Boys Dot Store hoodie from the You Got Mail collection. Now I can't see my cat. Got cat hair all over me. All I can say is knowing too much can be a mistake. What are you guys talking about? What the fuck is that about? Anyway, statue. Yeah, I think it was around exactly here. We probably first saw Pela, or at least I saw her doing like a little tour for some children. It was really cute. She likes that shit. Okay, Ronald. Welcome to the grocers. What can I help you with? Do I want to buy anything? What the fuck is this for? Oh. No. Construction? Tier 3 synthesis. I'll just buy some. Language module. Chip for regulating language mastery. Okay, you know, I haven't really bothered, like, buying any of this shit. Tier 2 synthesis. I think I have plenty of that. Do I need any of these? Not really. Wait. I'm pretty sure I could. Yeah, I'm pretty good here. Thank the heavens. Oh god. Furtho, a roaming judge. Wait, please file a report with the Silvermane Guards if you encounter any civil disputes. Please don't try to bypass the prosecution and discuss it with the judge directly. Judge? What is he, like a Judge Dredd thing? He's the cop, he's the jury, he's the executioner. So, shouldn't the judge, like, preside over the court or something like that and make the final verdict after multiple people make, their stands during a trial? Okay, this is definitely gonna be a Judge Dredd reference. I know what you want to ask. As a judge, how is it that I am standing out in the street instead of the courthouse, right? Have you heard of the term roaming judge? I think there's a similar concept I know of. Forget about it. Sounds impressive, but I'm just a legal advisor sent to help the guards. Compared to my work at the court, this is a major waste of time. Waste of time? Don't you think it's a waste of time to have me out here trying to talk sense to the elderly every day? I was a straight-A student at Belobog Law School. Why am I dealing with trivial family stuff? I should be in charge of more complex, important cases. That's where I shine. You know what I'm talking about, right? No. What's that look on your face? Forget it! You aren't much different for those old-timers. Just come to me when you have a big case. And we talk? Because, you seem a little bit flustered. Huh? Is it that obvious? Dealing with a bunch of ignorant old people every day. You would be annoyed too if you were me. What kind of legal issues do you help them with? Legal issues? You think too highly of the people of Belobog. What they come to me for has nothing to do with the law. It's all complaints about daily life. It's always the same thing. The complaints tell me that the complaintant tells me that they've all been altruistic and taken the big picture into consideration, and the offending party has taken advantage of them and is being ungrateful. You can hear thousands of stories like that at Soulworm Festival family gatherings. Those stories are, in the end, moral blackmail, which I'm not interested in at all. But I'm a legal practitioner after all, so is it my duty to help the public get to know the law? Every time it gets to this part, they start to pretend like they don't understand me. But who's to blame? After all, the law is always fair and impartial, showing no. After all, the law is always fair and impartial, showing favor to no one. Just hearing about it makes my head spin, man. Yeah, it's kind of hard being a legal advisor, man, and a public defender and shit. I can't go on being a roaming judge for a second longer. So, what kind of cases would you want to do then? Corruption related, with evil organizations or personnel involved, or at least arms smuggling or scams. Forget it. Just pretend like I'm talking nonsense. Belobog is too safe to have cases like that. And if there is a big case, it's out of my reach. God, he would have a hell of a time if he had to represent goddamn Sampo Koski. but I don't know. That might be too big of an ask for him. That might be too adventurous for him. Oh yeah, it's the stalker. Or was that over here? Oh, this is Serval's stalker. Hi there. She doesn't even have a fucking name. She's just called Serval's Fanatic fan. Lady Serval, baby Serval. Oh, who are you? I know. You are a loyal servant of Lady Serval. You come to admire her radiant beauty, right? I'm a Silvermane guard responding to a report that there was a thought afoot. No, wait. You weren't even in uniform. I'm off duty. You aren't even in uniform. I've never seen a Silvermane guard who walks around during the day in weird clothes. You must be a fan just like me. Someone like me who enjoys climbing into the workshop window to see Lady Serval's beautiful face light up close beautiful face up close all day long without any obstructions. So, fucking peeping Tom. So, you strike me as a bold person. Can I ask you for a favor? I think you got the wrong impression. You know what? How about I indulge her a little bit? How can you tell? You're not about to ask me to take a picture. Okay, how can you tell? Fans who enjoy Lady Serval all have pretty good discernment. In fact, I was just about to ask you if you could help me take a picture of Lady Serval. Is that all right? Yeah, I'll give it a try. My goodness, you really are a good person. So I'll leave that to your capable hands. Should I help her? Maybe go and tell Serval. Alright, let's go into her shop. Neverwinter Workshop. Time to take Serval's picture. Or should I tell her? Hey, Serval. You're looking awfully nice today. Oh wait, I'm gonna check Molly out.
Where's my wrench?
It's kind of weird that you don't really see many windows in here. Unless it's like a straight up hallway between the windows and then this actual room. Let's have a chat. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Someone is a happy camper. Well, I did leave that foul technology division. I'm able to do whatever I want now. Of course I'm happy. Naturally, it's all thanks to you, Trailblazer. I almost said Traveler. Oh god, have I been at this for 2 fucking hours? And I haven't even left the main part, Bellabot. Taro? Are you okay over there, bunny boy? Oh, he's just rummaging through. Officer Pela and Serval. Yeah, we all helped her out. Meeting you all was the luckiest break I've had in my life. I am so grateful to you all. I just haven't been able to figure out how to repay you. How about this? If you have anything you want repaired, come and find me. I'll do it for free. Amazing. So, how's the workshop treating you? How should I put it? I guess I would say it feels like home, maybe. I just did not fit with everyone at the technology division. My co-workers went... Taro, are you okay over there, buddy? Oh god, I think he's wigging out. Taro, that's a horrible place to get the zoomies at. I'm sorry, buddy. It is. You want me to move some of this stuff out of here so you can jump around? Ugh. Alright, where was I at? Acknowledged my existence. There were some people I never spoke to before, even by the time I left. Yikes. I had to handle everything by myself. I was never able to share my thoughts and feelings with anyone. But being here at the workshop is totally different. Serval and I have similar interests. We're close friends now. Yeah, I think there was a whole event where some quests where we had to help her out. It was a long one, I think. And then there's Pela and Lynx. Those two are great girls. They're like sisters to me now. That's great to hear. Congratulations. We've been chatting and chatting, but haven't talked about your work. Huh? You've got a point. Maybe that's because the workshop often doesn't have any business? My job is to help Serval with handling some workshop orders. It's mostly repairing mechanisms like heaters and car engines. I loved tinkering with machines since I was a kid, so my work doesn't tire me out. Or maybe subconsciously I don't view this as work. Oh, I still have some coffee. Maybe that's why I didn't talk about that when what I actually do at the workshop. So, that's it. No worries, I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna come back really quick. I'm gonna get that picture of that stalker outside. Ugh, I feel kind of dirty doing this. You took Lady Serval's picture. Here you go. The face. Oh, the nose. Yes. Lady Serval truly is just too perfect. She's as beautiful as the Supreme Guardian. I'm so lucky to be alive right now. I've had the opportunity to see something so perfect. Oh, God, I'm cringing so hard inside. Save me! I think Lady Serval has caused my heart to skip several beats. I want to hang Lady Serval's picture on my headboard. That way I can see her every day. Until we meet again, my fellow fan, I need to go and recover. I hope that the next time we meet, we can all have a new picture of Lady Serval. Does that mean you can leave? Oh, cool, I got some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna talk with Serval really quick. Sup, Serval?
You're here. Come on, let's gossip.
Okay, welcome to the workshop. I'll hazard a guess that you didn't come looking for repairs. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, how the fuck do you keep this place running? I mean, I get that you come from a rich family, but seriously, man. Based on our friendship, you could just treat the workshop like your second home. Come, have a rest anytime you feel tired. How's Molly? Now that's a question that's perked me up. Let me tell you, I knew there was nothing wrong with my eye. I'm not exaggerating here when I say Molly is a rare mechanical genius. Genius! Do you know the value of a true genius? She and I have so much in common. Are you saying that you're a genius too? Of course, be it mechanics, research, or rock music. I'm a genius at all of them. And what about her specialty? Molly's such a good worker, and she forms her own insight into various mechanical structures. Some things that even I have trouble with, she can resolve meticulously. If that's not genius, what is? But it's just a pity that this kid isn't into rock and roll. Looks like we have our next target to work towards then. I have to find a way for Molly to fall in love with rock music and see if she'll be the basis for mechanical fever. Why don't you write a song about it? Great minds. Actually, I've been through writing some lyrics recently. When inspiration strikes, I'll put it to good use. Yeah, I think we had a whole ass quest where Serval was trying to leave Belobog and Jarilo-VI as a whole, but she decided to stick around, probably because of Molly. I think she was kind of tied into that. Or something. Oh god, she's still out there. Okay, kiddos. A booth. Phone booth. People use to contact friends from afar. Well, everybody has a goddamn smartphone in their pocket. Okay, I have to be pretty close to getting this area done. Great location in the outskirt of the city. Energy and water is already sorted out for this fully furnished property with fabulous interior designs. You need to bring nothing but yourself. High demand, limited supply. I want to take one for myself. Hey, you there. What are you waiting for? I'm waiting for you to finish. What else can be said? The price is unbeatable. I have friends in high places. You get my drift. My sources have told me that the price of this property will only go up in the next 2 years. An increase of 30%. No, 40. To be honest with you, I'm being conservative here. The actual number is at least this much. Don't look so scared. See what I mean here? I'm trying to keep it on the download because, trust me, I am the best local property agent. There hasn't been a house that I couldn't sell. I've probably said enough anyway. Anyway, think about my proposal. Don't make a decision that you will someday regret. Can we talk? I'd like to know more about the properties. It'll be too late if you don't make up your mind soon. If you have any questions regarding the property, I suggest that you ask me now. Oh, fuck me. Are you that certain of the property? Of course, I'm working with influential figures in Qlipoth for a number of projects. I've even met the current Supreme Guardian a few times. I can't go into details, as many are involved if you see what I mean. I trust we understand each other. All I can say is if you are in, you won't regret it. But I don't have any money. I cry into my 14 million credits. I understand your concern. Let me tell you this. Lots of people have already invested in it. All I need is a deposit, with which I will be able to secure your place for the property. Sounds good, huh? Money is not the problem here. In the long run, the earlier you make the investment, the more you get in return. Yeah, trust me. I ended up starting an investment account with Edward Jones, and I have a great guy working that's on it. I just gave him I don't know, X amount of money, and he's kind of blew it up in just a handful of years. So definitely worth to start your investments soon or whatever. I think I did that back when I was 26. God, I had my shit together back then. But the outskirts have only snow-covered fields. Well, at the very least, I know what a fucking scam when I smell it. I took you for someone who can think long-term. Don't be short-sighted. You know, for a place that has a goddamn fort named after the Aeon of Preservation, there's definitely people here that just wants to make short-term gains from a bunch of people. A property is an investment. If you wait until the house is built before you buy it, that'll eat to your profit margin. I've seen lots of people who like to wait before making a purchase. By the time they make their decisions, the price had already gone out of their league. You, my friend, look like a shrewd investor. Buy it before it's listed, and you'll be raking in money in a few years' time. Now, when you look at those fields again, do they still look like snow-covered dust bowls? They're unexplored gold mines. So, wait, she's trying to sell property out in, the snow plains? Dude, they're probably not going to be viable, places to live in for, another 100 years or so. And I'm going to probably be dead by then. I still think you're a scammer. I knew you were a scammer the fucking second you opened your goddamn mouth. Don't be rude. I am Levine. If you ask around, there's not a single soul in the administrative district who doesn't know my name. Only fools mistake opportunities for fraud. I trust you are not one of them. And if you don't trust me, surely you have at least heard about the Supreme Guardian's new housing bill. Go ask around and see it for yourself. I myself have bought 2 properties. I can't be scamming myself, can I? I don't know. There's a guy that has so many properties, he doesn't even know what to do with them, other than store his copious amounts of relics. And I need some time to process this. It's now or never. Please make a decision soon. I'm gonna ask her something else. As always, it's a pleasure to help a customer. Are you the only property agent in Belobog? Technically, I'm the only one in the administrative district. I do have a few competitors in other districts. But I'm sorry, the music, I just only caught on that it goes like... It's really off-putting. See, it happened again. Okay, that's gonna be a scratch in the back of my head for the next while. I'm sure you can tell who deals with bigger clients judging by the areas we operate in. They won't be a threat to me in a million years. I have data on all property sales in the administrative district for the past 700 years. I know the nitty-gritty of the history of the 8 Bellabog families. My knowledge has won me the trust of both government officials and regular people. People from all walks of life come to me when they need to find properties. Demand for housing has always been high, and my job is to help people find what they need. So, what's the deal with the not yet built property we talked about? Oh, yeah. Nah, you don't want me to bother you with trivial details. What we talked about in a new business model called pre-sale. I take the money from the buyer, send it to a real estate company for delivery. If for some reason the property can't be delivered, I'll simply refund the buyer. Everyone ended up happy. Now, the new guardian has taken office. As far as I know, she will highly likely be in favor of developing new districts. Combining that with how I am the only property agent in the administrative district. Therefore, I decided to be a smart businesswoman who knows how to spread risk and maintain cash flow. This is a great opportunity if you are looking to make a fortune. Don't miss out. God, now I think Sampo Koski seems pretty tame compared to everybody else here. So soon, not going to make the purchase. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Desirable suburban area. Limited properties not to be missed.
Wait, that's what she sounds about? Can we talk? Okay. Okay, to the next person. I don't give a shit about this bitch anymore. Wait, how much credit do I have? Wait, hold on. How many digits is that? Do I have a million? Holy shit, I do have 14 million. God, I wish I had that much cash flow in Genshin.
Nice.
But, yeah, see all that, those credits disappear when I actually finally get to having a decent amount of characters that are built with enough relics that fucking work for them. Okay, there should only be like a handful more people here, and then I'm probably gonna take a break from this, because, oh my god, there's so many goddamn people. Broadcast. Okay, yeah, it's been nearly 2 goddamn hours. But, I mean, it's mostly, like, most of the people are, like, here, and then Boulder Town, and that's, and maybe that, a couple other places, actually. God damn it. Anybody else I can talk to over here? You, sir? No? Can I dip into your, conversation? Madam? Yeah, a novel written by the hotel. Hold on, wait. Gotta make this. Bonk. I think you actually get a achievement for getting hit by a trolley. Amo.
I'm writing it. You're not my editor.
I always feel this strange calm when I stare at this trash can, as if finally returning to where I belong. Ah, the breeze and the smell. Oh, don't mind me. I was completely lost in that sense of belonging. I remember you, friend. What brings you here? You're a writer? I'm afraid I don't deserve the title. I produce less than mediocre writings in great quantity for others. A ghostwriter, as they say. I doubt I am qualified to write at all, even for the rubbish I produce. What work do you have, and what kind of rubbish have you produced? I wrote some horror novels, the quality of which can be described with the name of the genre according to some critics. Some say those novels should never have been written in the first place. For the disaster fiction I did, some critics also apply. And the ghostwriting stuff. Have you heard of the Tale of the Winterlands? The fiction that was recently banned? The publisher was actually quite happy with the quality and wanted the author to make some edits on the original so they could publish it again. But they did not expect the author to simply vanish into thin air. The editors had to contact me instead, asking if I could help with the project. Ha! Tale of the Winterlands is just some cheap folklore compiled together. I could give you 100,000 to 200,000 words with ease. Piece of carrot cake to me. That was my response when I took the job. You know how hard it is to finally get something going. I was just trying to impress them, but ended up getting way ahead of myself. One of the editors had sent me a copy to let me get the feel of it. It wasn't until I started reading that I realized the book was going to be a classic. I had to admit, I shouldn't even remotely reproduce the author's creativity and style. The editor has made several attempts to contact me since then, but I managed to avoid her each time because I just couldn't deliver. Yeah, I think I talked to her earlier, because I remember Amo was talked about earlier. So, what's your plans for the future to avoid the editors for the time being? And contemplate on what to do for a living if I'm blacklisted. Don't put much pressure on yourself. Sorry, I had a difficult time lately. Pull yourself by the bootstraps. Stop comparing yourself to others. No need to stick to one career path. How about doing something else? I did consider doing that, but writing is my true passion. My writing may be bad, but I feel happy when holding a pen in my hands. Yeah, I think I'm done talking to him. I'm not gonna look at that trash bin. I think I've looked in that specific trash bin like a half dozen times. Okay, I'm just gonna go into the hotel. Anybody up here? Nope. Lobby. Like Reagan? Is that how it is? Universe, time and space, past and present. I'm onto something. Eureka! Okay, I'm gonna let him rock with it. Shh. Oh, you didn't say anything. Good. Do not interrupt my research. First time seeing anyone doing research like this. Yeah, he just had an epiphany in the lobby of the hotel Goth or whatever. The Gertha Hotel or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be pronounced. It's impossible to talk sense to people like you. Yes. Science is a complicated matter, nothing like your everyday chores that require only 2 brain cells to do. If you can tell what I'm doing with your untrained eyes, I might as well quit the job and let you do it. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. I'm trying to give you some education. To think that I, Reagan, am reduced to bickering with you. Science is dead. I don't have much time to waste. Tell me what you want, or step aside and let me continue my research on the big universe time tunnel. If I may ask, so what are you even researching? Fine, I'll show you some basics. Do you know that light is a particle? Yes? Good, so you're not completely ignorant. All you need to know is that light is a particle. Terms like wave theory or duality might be too complicated for you. My point is, particles carry information. Are you with me? Okay. Light as a particle carries information. Building on that, if I am exposed to light, I am exposed to information. Well, yeah, you think a light bulb goes over like a cartoon or whatever, or it's like, I've seen the light. I am enlightened. So yeah, definitely ideas and profound information is expressed with, illumination. My big universe time tunnel theory holds that the universe consists of multiple interconnected entities that are running in parallel. Okay? Say if one universe I came up with the ways to send messages and my doppelganger in another universe knew how to interpret those messages. It means, according to my theory, that you can interpret messages sent from another universe? Yes. Well, I'm trying to explain things in layman's terms. The real mechanism behind this is far more complicated. So, how'd you come up with this stuff? Let me remind you, the theory I'm proposing is called Big Universe Time Tunnel. Yes, Big Universe. My life work, my child. Man, aren't you like 22 or something? It all started 2 years ago when I was struck by the wonderful idea after having a meal. Did you have some bevies with that meal, bro? I knew from the very beginning that this is going to be the biggest discovery of our time. The world will be left in awe by my time tunnel when my time tunnel is completed. Are you really a scientist? Of course I am. What kind of question is that? So jealous old nerds and hags in Belobog's academic circle refuse to recognize me only because my revolutionary findings will make them look useless. Geomero always rises to the top. It is just a matter of time before a talented scientist such as myself receives proper funding for the research. Alas, I have always been waiting for a patron to come along. It's painful to see my talent go unnoticed. Yeah, remember that gal that was trying to scam us out of future property stuff? I'm buying what this guy's selling, man. This guy has a dream. This guy has promise. I want to talk to my parallel universe doppelganger. God, I wonder if he has anything to do with that guy that was by the fence outside of the Golden Theater on the other side of town. Alas, I have always been waiting for a patron to come along. It is painful to see my talent go unnoticed. Did you not receive academic training? That just goes to show how ill-informed you are about the science community today. What can you learn from a bunch of self-righteous nerds who fight tooth and nail for money and power? So you are self-taught. Find it hard to believe? One day the world will tremble before my big universe time tunnel. You'll see! You'll all see! And my name, Reagan, will go down history as the greatest civilian scientist! Okay, I'm done. At least he didn't ask for money. If anything, he's probably never getting any money. He's not going to get any grants or funding whatsoever. It's late. Time to get the bill. Are we splitting it equally? Okay, hang on. Let me grab my wallet. Drat. You too, huh? Forget about it. This time, it's my treat. Do you guys mind washing dishes? Yikes. Tough times all around. Rossi! Have you read today's Crystal Daily? What kind of news is that? If the media keeps going on like this, Billabong will eventually be doomed. I thought it was already pre-doomed after, the onset of the Eternal Freeze. And then escaping that, the IPC wanted to buy up Billabong, because apparently we owed on a loan from 700 years ago. They weren't even going to collect back on it, but oh, lo and behold, somebody's still alive. Here's X amount of money you owe us for the loan. Oh, you don't have that? Well, guess what? We're buying your fucking planet. Yeah, your planet, it's ours now. I think they still have, some kind of control about it. Thanks, Topaz. Yeah, what's this matter to do with me? We share a home. It's called Bellabog. How can you call yourself a citizen of Bellabog if you don't even care about the news in our city? Look at the front page of the Crystal Daily. The content that the newspaper puts out is just junk. Tabloid-leveled stuff. That's going on in their heads. How can you really put this stuff on the front page? I'm about to blow a gasket here. They're just trying to grab people's attention, man. You don't seem to make it so extreme. I bet you're not someone who follows the news. Anyone who is ambitious should pay attention to the world and think more like I do. That way, they can contribute to the development of Bellabog. I keep feeling like I'm turning into Scott. God, I fucking hate Scott. You really don't know anything. How about I give you a lecture right now? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is what the stream's for. I don't even know if anybody's fucking watching this. Okay, maybe somebody is. Okay, I'm all ears. Here, let me show you how to read this newspaper. Honestly, it's kind of complex because you could have like the one article that's spread across like 2 or 3 pages or whatever. It's been a while since I tried to read anything in the newspaper. So what's it say? Listen to the Malarkey. Oh, Malarkey. I'm so stupid, but I've heard of Malarkey. I just never read it. Listen to this Malarkey. Today, the Minister of Culture and Education, Mr. Bova, attended... Oh, wait. Bova is my father. Look at the next one. That's deeply concerning. Deflection. Head of the Limesteins shares the family's corporate culture, cultivating a direwolf spirit to come together and transcend limitations. Are you hearing this nonsense? What's this direwolf spirit? He is encouraging young people to work themselves to an early grave. Limestein is trying to squeeze them for their labor so the Limesteins can keep up their lavish lifestyles. It's all tricks. Judging from your garish outfit, I suppose you're some rich kid who could possibly appreciate the hardships normal people face. Whatever, people like you typically don't get it anyway. Wait, you think I'm rich? Dude, I don't even have fucking stockings. It's cold as balls outside. I don't have any, I don't know, any fancy hairdo. I probably mildly smell like I haven't washed in like 3 days. I basically live in trash. I eat nothing but candy. It's either I'm like either shitting too much or not enough. I am so unhealthy. I don't even know why I'm still alive. The Trailblazer is, I assume. Aren't you also rich, as in the son of the government official? Yeah, you just said Bova. I'm not like the Leinstein guy. What does being the son of an official automatically put someone above the common people? That's an unacceptable stereotype. I think you're just bored. You're just bitching. You're just bitching. Hey, I have my own problems too, okay? Never mind. It's useless trying to explain it to you. People your age don't know the meaning of independent thinking. Yeah, I'm literally like 3 weeks old. You have a problem with everybody, huh? Huh? Don't you? It's just common angst, don't you get it? Never mind. Let's just continue reading the news. Get a load of this guy. Check out what's on the 3rd page. It kills me. Bellabog's outer ring heating system continues to malfunction. Now recruiting emergency repair workers. Yeah, that sounds like a public concern. They sure have tough skin printing something like this. The overworld's heating system has always been a headache with its constant need for repairs. Well, yeah, the damn thing's probably been running for several hundred years. So of course it's gonna need some TLC, some regular maintenance. Emergency repairs are nothing more than temporary fixes. We can survive the eternal freeze. The problem is, all this busy work isn't going to solve the real issue. Is all the effort really worth it? The way I see it, Belobog's Heating Corporation shouldn't be trusted. The Supreme Guardians should step in and revamp all the city's heating pipes. If the people of Belobog's Heating can't figure out such a simple problem, then leave it to me! I'm sure they've reached this conclusion after weighing all the costs. You gonna pay for the renovation of... Yeah, you gonna pay for it, buddy? Huh? You put in the pail? Are you gonna lay out new pipes? Huh? You gonna get some grease under your fingernails? Don't you try and morally blackmail me. Don't you try and morally blackmail me. I know that trick, and I won't fall for it. Based on your logic, I would have to learn to produce milk myself if I say I'm not a fan of moo moo milk. That's ridiculous. Anyway, why am I talking to you about this? Not everyone at my age sees the big picture. What are you doing here? If you're bored, why don't you work for Belobog's heating system and contribute to society? Why waste your best years here? Yeah, like you, reading the fucking paper and bitching about it and all that. Complaining about everything and only saying how shit everybody is, except for you and your daddy. Your rich daddy. Fuck you. Fuck you, Rozzy. God, some of these people are pissing me off. I thought it would be silly. I mean, taking a picture for that fan was pretty cool. Okay, old Gotha. Gotha? I'm just gonna say Goth, because that's what it looks like, and the way they actually pronounce it in the game pisses me off. Are you staying with us, or would you like to try our special afternoon tea? Ooh, I'd like some tea. I'm here by the hotel's fame, passing by. I'd like to reserve a room. I would like to try your afternoon tea. Because, oh my god, I had to deal with so many goddamn whiners. Man. Oh, it's on the sides of the lobby. Find yourself a sofa and make a seat. I'll arrange it. This is where I grew up. I would say that I know all about the administrative district, but I do know the history and goings-on around these parts fairly well. Just let me know if you are interested. But I do have to ask, sure, answering the guest questions is a way to show your hospitality. So, Old Goth and the Old Goth and the Goth Hotel. Oh, that's what you're interested in. The Goth is my family name, and the Goth Hotel is my family business. Well, it all began a long, long time ago. The Goth family used to be prosperous. My ancestors invested in many industries. Unfortunately, due to poor economics, our family declined. Frustrated, my ancestors sold all their properties and moved to the underworld. Luckily, later on, another ancestor from my family started empty-handed and revived our family business. Once again, Goth Hotel was moved back to the overworld. Got any special guests? Any celebrities? Any, very rich and handsome and less spoiled single gentlemen? Or ladies? Whatever. Oh, God. God damn it. Oh, hi, kitty! Okay, I'm gonna finish reading with him, and then I'm gonna make sure my kitty actually eats some of this goddamn lunch. And make some more coffee. Well, it depends on how you define special guests. Many guests have stayed with us. Indeed, there are a lot of stories. For example, a lady from a rich family escaped their wedding and jumped out the window on the second floor in her pajamas. No one ever heard from her since. Mysterious. There was a couple who were theater celebrities. They appeared as though they were in love, but they stayed in different rooms when they were here for their honeymoon. Oh, one of those theater arranged marriages, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I know what's going on there. There was a lady who would always stay in a single room when her family was at work. She was always drawing in a room, and she would cry every time she finished drawing. I wonder what she's been through. It happens a lot in our industry. We always encounter weird things, especially when we've been in the industry for a long enough time. Any food recommendations? I'm not trying to brag, but our afternoon tea is a specialty of Belobog. There are a few desserts that only we can make. You can't eat them anywhere else in the administrative district. Many young people visit us during holidays. Sometimes people have to line up. How about sightseeing? I'd recommend the Western District, which is known for its artistic atmosphere. The Golden Theater is right there. You'll find everything from celebrities to merchandise. But be careful, don't go on their premiere day. For example, shows with many fans like Beneath the White Cloak and the Stardust Rose will make their area totally overcrowded. It's best to drive there. If you don't have a car, Alicia Avenue is right outside the hotel. You can take a tram or walk there along the track. Yeah, I'm good there. Okay, I'm gonna make some more tea. I'm just gonna farm some stuff, actually. Okay, I can't... Oh, 12 more minutes on that. Cool, baller. I'm gonna get some stuff for Bitey. I'm just gonna set that up. And then I'll be right back. Maybe... That's good. And start. I swear, my game crashes during this, I'm gonna freak out.
We can do it!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles! To the soul! Insanity! To the soul! With this divine power, I reforge all things! The dead return! Insanity! Mountains roar, dragons rise!
We can do anything!
As we've written.
With this divine power, I reforge all things! To the soul! Insanity! Soaring above the lands! This is permanence! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
You can do it!
To the soul! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
I'm still here! We can do anything!
Insanity! The dead return! With this divine power, I reforge all things! To the soul! Insanity!
You can do it!
With this divine power, I reforge all things!
I'm still here! We can do anything!
To the soul!
As we've written.
With this divine power, I reforge all things!
You can do it!
Insanity! Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Soaring above the lands, This is permanence! The dead return!
We can do anything!
With this divine power, I reforge all things! To the soul!
I'm still here.
With this divine power, I reforge all things!
You can do it! We can do anything!
Insanity!
As we've written.
With this divine power, I reforge all things! To the soul! Insanity! With this divine power, I reforge all things!
I'm still here.
The dead return!
You just don't learn. We can do anything!
To the soul!
Okay, almost back.
Kitty, I was praising you. Why are you scared? Why are you running? Ah, I got one. Ah! Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay. Say hi, everybody. Are you so scared? Don't put your... Oh, okay. Out you go. No, not the table. Come on, I know you can jump from there. Come on, you're a brave boy. Ah! Ow. Ah! I just knocked my controller off. Sorry about that, buddy. Now you're blind. Ow. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Where's my teeth? Ugh. Ugh. Beautiful. Ugh.
I may have had too much caffeine already. There's like a solid mound of wet coffee grounds in my trash bin. So I switched over to tea. Decaf tea. Okay. That's tasty and warm. Let's see if I remember that like 5 minutes later 10 minutes later, it's cold. Oh wow, I got all this material, and I didn't have to do jack shit other than, well, fucking build all the characters to even get me to that point where I don't have to worry about it. Just think about it. Some caveman decided to, I don't know, whittle a stick a little bit sharper so it can kill an animal a little bit faster than just bludgeoning it. And then somebody decided to combine the rock and put it on the stick, sharpen the rock, and then it went bigger. And then, instead of just throwing it, they made a bow to throw it for them with fewer effort and more accuracy, probably. And every invention from there has now resulted to me not fucking thinking about gathering material in HSR, and I can take a piss. That's a wild idea. Okay, let's go back outside. I think I'm almost fucking done with this area. Whatever. Mary, you thought this was going to be a good idea, and I think it is. I think most people need to go around and talk to some of the NPCs more. Do they want to hear me talk about it? Probably not, but they're going to anyway. It's an option. Ugh, I finally have the mic closer up to my face, and now it's going to get soaked by my tea. Okay. I think I just need to go around here, see if there's anybody left. Huh? What's on the board? Okay. Angie's a food journalist. Only she has a longer skirt. She will keep her knees this winter. And every winter. It's always winter here in Belobog. The sweet taste is like the first drop of water from the cracks of the ice when the river unfreezes after the Soul Warm Festival. A bit of warmth amidst the bitter cold. What do you think? Doesn't this description give you an appetite? Kind of. You don't sound so convinced. I understand you're saying no. Darn it. What's the point of being a food journalist if I can't use words to construct a sense of taste and utilize synesthesia? By the way, when I'm talking with you, I have another paragraph here. Let me read it to you. The rich sauces are like an invading army, completely overwhelming the crisp and fresh taste of the salmon. The gentle aroma of fish has no choice but to surrender and defeat. How's that feel? A little too wordy? I think I get the vibe she was going for. So maybe she should be a novelist. I can't help myself. I used to be a literary journalist. Every day I was trying to add more adjectives to the sentence anywhere I could fit them. I wouldn't get my bonus if readers can easily deduce the subject, predicate, and object within 3 lines. And then a new girl came and was better at filling in words than I was. So I made a career change. Have you read the cuisine section of the Crystal Daily? I'm the author of that section. Honestly, I don't want to include all the garish garbage in my writing anyway. I'm going to put more work into honing my rhetorical skills. Well, enough about me. How can I help you? Let's have a chat. Alright, please elaborate. So about your writing, why don't you try a more straightforward style of writing? It won't do. The paper has its requirements and the chief editor has his own. Word count needs to hit quotas. That's for sure. We get paid by words, after all. Fair enough. Other than that, the editor has made it clear that our paper is produced with the educated class in mind. Ideally, our average readership should consider exposure to our publication both as privilege and a chance to learn. That newbie is a natural for this. She can write 100 pages for what could have been described using a few words. Yeah, sounds admirable to me. Who wants to write an essay when it could be done with just 10 words? but when you write professionally, it becomes a useful skill. Nika was better at this. That's why I had no objections to giving my position to Nika. Yeah, I think we talked to her somewhere. I think it was over there or something like that. I don't know. We've definitely talked to Nika before. Be that as it may, I just can't force myself. I am not made for this. Write some more. It's okay, just write some more. It's okay, just write some more. Write some more and you'll get the hang of it. I've already bloated a 10,000 word interview script to 40,000. That's the best I can do. To think that the ways of great writers accrued through the ages were used by me to simply bloat word count. How pathetic. Yeah, let's move to food. Got anything about food? Yeah, what would you recommend? Nope, I'm not mad at you. I'm simply stating facts. Belobog is not a huge place with a huge variety of food. Same ingredients are used for hundreds of years. Quite literally, every possible combination has been used at some point. But, what? Look at Taco Bell. At the very least, you have like a option of like, have the mildly spicy or spicier. Or soft shell and hard shell. Or soft and then made crunchy. Or both. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, they would lose their fucking minds if they knew what Taco Bell was doing. But if you're not from around here, red sunset salmon might be worth trying. It's not exclusive to this place, I know, but you can only get the freshest salmon from the administrative district. Once you've tasted it, you'll remember it for the rest of your life. Yeah, why couldn't you write that in your article? Seriously, man. Write about your experience there. At the restaurant, or whatever. The plating, or whatever. I'm pretty sure you could just talk about the actual food for a little bit. But yeah, don't fluff it too much about the surrounding bits. Or delve into how they actually make a dish special. Yeah, that's definitely something. Let's see, how many dishes have you tried? Yeah, she's tried like 6 out of the 8 recipes that we have here. 4,000. What the fuck? Okay, 4,000 if I'm being conservative. But to be honest, hundreds of these dishes are purely new combinations of old recipes. People at Belobog are masters when it comes to naming their food. We have names for dozens of body parts of fish. When you mix and match, you'll come up with new recipes in no time. Wow. Okay, I got it. I hope my long articles can be as clear as the explanation today. Okay. Oh, God. I think that's probably the last person we need to talk to over here.
Rightful Right Society?
The Rightful Right Society. What do they stand for again? Rights, I assume. God, that's so stupid. I read the magazine once that Belobog was a Rightful Right Society. The members of this rightful whatever society help people skip work. Oh no! Oh no, I mean, they help people temporarily escape the bonds of family and duty. Does such an organization really exist? This Belobog really is one messed up place. Sounds kind of interesting. So, how does one go about signing up? The magazine doesn't say. It just says that the editor is also very curious. Then why do you bring it up? I knew it. Everything that comes out of your mouth is nonsense. Yeah, just goof it and get... Wait a minute. What the fuck is this guy doing? Is he just keeping his hands warm? Okay. God, I think that's everybody around here. Unless we want to go into Qlipoth Fort. I think Bronya is actually still there. Well, of course she would be there. That's her fucking job. Being, the supreme... she's the top dog here. Supreme Guardian. That's what the title is. Okay, I might call it after this. God, this is fucking tiring. This is so much. There's so many goddamn people here. There weren't this many yesterday, right? Do you need a hand? Could it be on the bookshelf? Oh, there's Bronya. Okay. Sup, Bronya?
Trailblazers.
Yay, Bronya. Despite Belobog being in a terrible state these days, you can always find its charming side, if only you look carefully enough. I trust you have a meticulous eye for beauty, Trailblazer. I hope you have a great time in Belobog. Can we talk about the IPC? Of course we could talk about that. Yeah, I was kind of part of the negotiations too in Himiko that had a suspiciously large amount of insider information. Okay, there's much that is worth discussing. We're both free. What's on your mind? How do you feel about Topaz? Yeah, she came up with that story about my planet was ravaged by industry and it was so hard to fucking breathe. And then the IPC came and fixed everything within like a snap of their fingers, and we had clean air, and all nearly extinct animals bounced back, and then a bunch of us ended up becoming workers for the IPC, the noble people, and it was all a lie. I'm pretty sure it was all bullshit, actually. That didn't happen to her. If anything, she came from a pretty well-to-do house. And, yeah, fucking cutthroat in her school days, I think. Fuck Topaz. Thank God I realized she was like a 4-star. Wait, she's not a 4-star. Is she a 5-star? I'm so confused. Hold on, I gotta check that afterwards. She is a 5-star, isn't she? She was added to the, was she added to to the roster of free 5-stars or something? Okay, I have to recheck that. Whatever. Fuck Topaz. Miss Topaz, she is very complex. From the letter she gave me, I could sense her sincerity, yet she would also withhold important information from me and coerce and manipulate us into doing what she desires. However, I could feel that she is sincerely working for the future of this planet from the bottom of her heart. Even if not everyone could accept her methods. She's very calculating. You're right. It's a relief that she's on our side. I guess this is what you call a blessing in disguise, right? Though Belobog experienced a great trial, it also gained a powerful ally because of it. Well, I mean, at least she did kind of break some bread with Bronya and Belobog's plight and everything. I mean, it's such a ridiculous situation between the IPC and the people of Jarilo-VI. Because, again, I guess they gave him a loan or whatever to, I think they gave him an army of bots that they didn't actually end up using, I think. And, to fight the Antimatter Legion that was coming to Jarilo-VI ages ago. And they just kind of assumed everybody died. But nope, some people are alive. Better squeeze them for every penny that we can. Which is impressive because, well, I think we're finally phasing out pennies in the U.S. It's literally not worth even making them. My wish is that this will make the IPC abandon their idea of interfering with Jarilo-VI. I hope Miss Topaz promise carries enough weight. Yeah, I guess Topaz is okay enough to have dealings with. We could have been dealing with a bigger asshole this whole time. God forbid if Adventure was the one that got his hands on dealing with Jarilo-VI. You almost signed the contract back then. Yeah, she did. That's right. At that moment, I was on the verge of breaking down. Unfortunately, Miss Himiko appeared in the time and explained the whole picture. I wondered why Topaz didn't
mention the numbers and probability in her letter. Was she confident enough in herself, or did she deliberately hide them from me? Yeah, wasn't the probability of planet revival only like 60%? Which is pretty big, but it is quite the investment. Well, that's no longer important. What I need to reflect on is how I felt at that moment. I almost caved to the pressure. At that moment, all I wanted was to escape my responsibilities. Once and for all. Gotta do a piss poor Bronya. If things had not turned around, I might have betrayed the trust of all of our citizens. And Seely's too. I must learn from this lesson and continue to grow. My will must be stronger. Yeah, aren't you like 23 or something like that? She's like in her mid-20s, I think. Don't let the hair fool ya. But then again, I'm kind of in the same boat. I've only got born like a few weeks ago. Seriously, I actually started this game like 4 months ago. Oh, gosh. But yeah. It's definitely one thing to try to revive a planet, because there probably are theoretically like trillions and trillions upon trillions of possible planets out there, and how many of them would actually have sustainable life for anything, for literally anything, humans specifically? That would be pretty goddamn hard. There's a small probability, but do you really want to try shipping people to other planets rather than trying to salvage the one they're already on? I mean, if they have good enough resources, maybe. Anyway, there are many IPC people in the city. Indeed, I permitted them a station in Belobog. Those that are stationed here are all Topaz's most trusted employees. It seems like they called this place an Exotechnical Support Dispatch Zone. Whatever the case, we can definitely make use of the IPC's technology. If they can know their place and assist the citizens in their work, Belobog may even complete this tech leap they speak of within a generation. Can you imagine, Trailblazer? There may come a day, once I step down from my role as Supreme Guardian, that we could really set out to travel together. This is no longer just a pipe dream. And the engine creation and the pillars of creation. When you went to search for Topaz, I immediately made an appeal to the people of the Belobog City radio. I told the citizens everything behind the events surrounding the IPC and urged them to pick up their tools and join the Silvermane Guards northward to direct their efforts towards the rebuilding of the engine of creation. And you all saw the outcome. The citizens of Belobog, regardless of background and status, both underworlders and overworlders, have all come together to contribute to maintaining the freedom and autonomy of this world. I'm so happy. I no longer have to concoct a lie this time. I don't have to sacrifice my sincerity for the sake of stability. Perhaps one day, people will also be able to calmly accept that truth. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was definitely a muddled past about the whole, what the Guardian's big secret. Especially Kekolia's. Her specifically. So long, Trailblazer. I wish you the best on your journey. Okay, anybody else over here in this room? Oh, Pela's there! Hi, Pela! Public's reps. Hey, Pela!
Has someone taken that file?
Who put this Belobog Chronicles here? Better not let me catch you. I know you're standing behind me. I won't let you scare me this time. So what brings you here? Ooh! Oh yeah, I have all the wanted posters. I could give them to her. Wanted posters? What are those for? Haven't these been removed yet? I mean, what the heck is the captain up to? I've never seen these before in my life. What wanted posters? Never heard of them. You could take those away, keep them, or do whatever you want. Goodbye. I'm gonna hang this over my bed. Especially the one for, like, Dan Hung. Or that goofy one of Sampo. The one that's going like, eh. That's my favorite. Hang on, I've got something to ask you. Yeah, who painted these wild portraits? Captain Japar did. Don't ask me who painted the rest. I don't know. Hurry up and move along. I'm busy. Goodbye. But no, who painted these magnificent portraits? I don't know. They're so beautiful. Who could it be? I'd love to know. You really don't have a clue? Of course. How would I? Don't look at me like that. I confess to everything. These wanted posters, I painted them. Are you happy? Yes. Yeah, I'm happy about it. Please stop it. I can't take any more teasing. Well, I've already said far too much. Please don't tell anyone else. Only us two can know about this, please. So, why were we on the wanted list? Because we were, like, exalted as, visitors from beyond the sky. We're going to set you up in a nice hotel, and then in the morning, go to jail! Go to fucking jail! Then all these goddamn posters were out on the streets. Please, you tried to overthrow Belobog, remember? Because you tried to overthrow Belobog, remember? Just kidding. I know you're innocent, but after all that, Captain Japar should have had your arrest warrants canceled by now. I submitted an application for it in person. Anyway, I'll check in with him later to confirm everything's okay. It'll be terrible if there were any outstanding warrants that weren't revoked. Yeah, I would pretty much hate to say that. A tall bookshelf, it would be better if there were no books in it. Yeah, it'd be covered with all my goddamn figurines of who would I have a figure of? Anaxa. Yeah, I would probably crush having a shitload of Anaxas.
This book should be placed here.
I'm gonna talk to her just a smidge more. Matter regarding the corrupt guards. Oh, that's been taken care of properly. Those captured were merely small fries. After making their confessions, they were sent to the Silvermane Guard military court to be court-martialed. I've dispatched some guards to assist the Minister of Justice in the investigation of this corruption case. The Minister handles cases with an iron fist, so I suppose it won't be long before they get to the bottom of this. Anyway, we've done everything we need to do. There's no need to worry about what happens next. Yeah. We're amazing! Modesty means nothing to you, huh? Anyway, your help has played a crucial role in this matter. We really appreciate it. Still a little warm. Still, please bear in mind that with great power comes great responsibility. I'll come to you if I'm in trouble again. That's sweet of you, Pela. I want to talk to her again.
Has someone taken that file?
Do you regret not signing the contract with the IPC? You mean the thing who you asked my opinion on before? Well, of course not. Although Belobog has not been acquired or taken on by the IPC, many of their employees have remained stationed in the city. There's a report that shows productivity on the Pillars of Creation construction project has increased by nearly 40% since these people in black got stationed here. They really are willing to share their technology unreservedly with us, then production speed will definitely double. No, it could even triple or quadruple. Looking at the data, Lady Bronya made a very appropriate decision. This might even be the best possible result for the people of Belobog. Hold on, there was like one more.
This book should be placed here.
Yeah, let's have a chat. What does the intelligence officer do? I guess an official that gathers intelligence. I collect battlefield intelligence, extract useful information, and sort them out. The information will be used to formulate strategies and tactics for the Silvermane Guards. Besides, assisting work at the front line, I also help Japard to manage military affairs. In other words, my job involves a lot of thinking. Wow, you must have like 4 brain cells. Mine's kind of all alone. Sounds like your job scope does include organizing bookshelves. What the hell are you doing over here? I knew you would say that. Organizing bookshelves is certainly not part of my job. It's just volunteer work. Like at the museum, you definitely do a lot of volunteer work and public volunteer work. Pela, you're such a good egg. You're such a good girly. How old is she again? Is she canonically like 16 or something? She's definitely older than 16. Let's see, can you tell me the details about your job? Unfortunately, the details are a top secret of the Silvermane Guards, or more accurately, of Belobog. And what's your relationship with Japard? Captain Japard is a very reliable person, as far as carrying out his public duties is concerned. As for the other aspects of his life, I could only say he is hopeless. There are so many things he can do better, be it maintaining his weapon or his appearance. Even as unkempt as he is still, for some reason, able to give Serval life advice. The relationship between these siblings is puzzling, even to an intelligence officer like myself. How is your relationship with Serval? Serval is, of course, my best friend. We even formed a band together. She's the guitarist and vocalist, while I'm the drummer. I often visit her workshop after work. If Lynx is there, I'll stay the night. As I live alone, there are many times I find it boring to stay at home. Wow, that's a little sad. Why don't you just, like, live with them? I mean, I heard that, like, the property, market is kind of crazy, though. Okay, I think it's been more than 12 minutes. Yes. Yes, I'm kind of getting useless junk. I think I have enough. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade Mighty Mouse. Wait, can I upgrade this any further? Okay. Yeah, I'm just one level away to getting this to level 60. Traces. God damn it, I can't get his ultimate yet. Well, then again, I don't have the all the materials for that. God damn it. I probably shouldn't have used all my Trailblaze juice to just get his basic materials. Borison teeth? What the fuck? That's what he used? I mean, it's for destruction characters, at least newer ones. Okay, I think that's everybody in the administrative district right now. God damn it. I talked to everybody that I can, except for the goddamn, museum. Oh god, this took so goddamn long. Well, I definitely was gonna do this at some point, and I did, so I'm probably gonna do more of these, just because I'm kind of afraid to, like, if I start something and I'm gonna be going for 3 fucking hours, the game's gonna crash on me. And that's annoying. But I'm glad it hasn't, because, well, I was doing something chill, like actually talking to the people that are fleshing out this world that is Honkai Star Rail and the universe that it's in. So I'll probably pick back up talking to everybody again. I'll probably start with the museum the next time, because you could actually talk to playable characters in there if I have them, you know, working there. I don't know. I kind of like mentally checked out with the whole museum arc. But I don't know. It was Sampo's fault. That's what I remember. Sampo took shit that he shouldn't had, and then we had to buy it back or something. That little rascal. But yeah, I'm gonna end this right here. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll be back later this evening to continue gathering supplies for leveling up Columbina. She's okay right now, the way I built her. She's definitely usable. But yeah, I'm gonna make her better. Maybe get her some goddamn artifacts that are actually on set. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was mildly intriguing to you. And I'll be seeing you guys later.